Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I didn't have a video out on Wednesday. It is Thursday and it has been finally nice and I have just been outside enjoying the nice weather, doing yard work, so I apologize. It's nice out today too, and I was gonna go in the pool, but the pool's only 71, so I'm like, no, I need it to be at least 76 before I get my squeamish little fat body in there. So today we have some new stuff from Let's Resin. They sent me the new pigment paste and it's in these 8 colors, and they sent me this really cool keychain mold. So they're little flowers and they have initials in the center. So this one takes 3.4 fluid ounces if you fill them all the way up. This one takes 4.2, but we're not going to fill them up. We're just going to do the letters for right now. So I've pulled out a few things, and you also get these jump rings. So let's open these pigments. And let's see what we've got. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that blue. Orange, cyan, red, green, black, white, and a yellow, which is very vibrant. So we will be using a little bit of the black because I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. So I mixed up 4 ounces of the Let's Resin Fast Cure, and I have it in the debubbler right now, trying to get most of the bubbles out. So what we're going to do is I pulled out some chunky glitter. So we're going to mix some of this in some of the clear and fill a couple of the letters. But I do have the Let's Resin Intense Chameleon powder that we are going to brush a few of the letters with. You guys know I love the Intense Chameleon powders. So I'm probably going to do magenta and dark blue, and maybe a dark green. So I'm trying to strategically pick my colors so that when we pour the next layer, I can do a contrasting color. So the way these molds are set up, you could literally do 3 pours. I don't know if we're going to do 3, but we're definitely going to do 2. And then I also picked out the holographic glitter. So we will try 1 or 2. Let's see. We'll do a pink and a blue. All right, so let's get these brushed in. I'm gonna clean my brush off here. All right, so this brush might be too big. Let's see, because I don't want a ton of cleanup if I can help it. All right, so All right. See, we did 2 of the blue. I'm gonna clean this out. And let's do 2 dark greens. So I'm hoping 4 ounces is enough. If it's not, we will just do with what we have and we'll go from there. All right, so let's do, I'm almost out of this aqua blue. And then I'll just take a paper towel with some alcohol, and we'll wipe these off. So these ones that I am filling in now will have the black, because that's what shows the most. Oh, I'm almost out of the pink too. Let's see. So I guess I'm gonna have to get me some more. Of the holographic glitter. Oh, I wanted to do 2. All right. Okay, move those aside, and I'm going to take a paper towel. And try to wipe out wherever I got excess powder. Now, because these are recessed in, they're going to clean up a little bit easier. And then I can always just take a Q-tip to get the extra resins, you know, the glitters and whatever. So I'm just trying to get the bulk of it. And just keep moving your finger to a new area, that's all. All right, now let me take a few Q-tips here and this maybe wasn't such a good idea, guys. I thought the cleanup would be a little easier. All right, so at least I know the Bond Craftor debubbler only beeps twice and then shuts off. So that's good. It's not annoying. Now, I know I probably don't have these cleaned up very well, but I can also clean it up again before we pour the next layer. I'm just trying to get the bulk of it cleaned up. You know, because then before I pour the next layer, I can finish cleaning it up off camera. But I just wanted, for you newbies, I just wanted to kind of show you the process, what you have to do, you know, if you want to paint your molds ahead of time. And the glitter ones are a little bit more difficult, but we'll probably, on these glitter ones, we'll maybe sprinkle some glitter into the colored resin, just so that if I missed any, it's still gonna have, you know, a little bit of glitter in there, so then it doesn't matter if I didn't clean it up 100%. All right, we're just gonna go with that for now. All right, so I'm gonna probably mix the black last. All right, let me grab my resin. Now, I don't know how good this debubbled it, but because it's, you know, it's the 4-hour fast cure, so we might have some bubbles. So let me get my gloves on here, and like I said, we'll do as many as we can, and then I can always, you know, just fill the others up with whatever color resin that we decide to do. All right, I got a couple of medicine cups, and I'm gonna pick this lawn green and this blue opal. So we're gonna mix this chunky glitter looks so good. And I'm not gonna worry about putting glue because these are not very deep. So I'm hoping, you know, that it doesn't leave like a clear layer. All right, so let's just start getting some in a couple of the letters. All right, I gotta see how much I had here. So it was about 5 mLs. And that way I can kind of gauge on how much I'm gonna need of the black. All right, let me get my little scrapey tool here, my little pokey stick. All right, I don't want any little bubbles if I can help it. So So I do want these to be full, but not too over the top. And then we'll try to pick contrasting colors to fill our little flower up after. Because if you do them all the same color, your little letters are not going to stand out. So you need to do them in contrasting colors in order for the, you know, the letters to show. Unless, you know, maybe you wanted it that way and then you just, you know, you can use like a paint pen and color the edge of the letters or something. But I figured we would try this. There's not too many times that I use the fast cure. Because I don't have a vacuum chamber, it's really hard to get, you know, the bubbles out. So I figured because I'm using like, you know, glitters and the chameleon powders, it maybe isn't going to show as much. Okay, so that did 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit, and we'll do some of the blue. Let's just wipe this stick off. This is so pretty. All right, so and I have no rhyme or reason. I'm just trying to get them you know, that we have a few different colors of each. You know, this way here, I can let this sit for a couple of hours and then we can come back and pour the next layer. Like I said, I want to make sure they're full. So when we come back, we're going to use the colors. And I'm going to even try to mix a couple of custom colors. And then with whatever we have left, we will do something. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. All right, so let's do a green and a blue one. We'll kind of mix. So it's kind of like a twofer. Get my scraper here. All right. And alrighty. So you do get a blank one too. So that would be good. Like you could actually put a name like from your Cricut or whatever. But we've got so much of this, so we might as well. And I'm just going around to make sure that hopefully we have no bubbles underneath. And all right, let's do this blank in this one. So I guess I should have only mixed up maybe an ounce because, yeah. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower, guys. All right. So let's mix up some black. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, does this have a... Oh, and it's a little plastic thingy. I like that. Let me just get my cover back on. So by the looks of things, it's very, very concentrated because this is like really black. And I just want to make sure that it's mixed in. maybe we can pour this one. Now, I do want to do one of the glitter letters in black and one in the white so that you can see the difference. So I'll do that one in the white. And then on the glitter ones, we'll do one in white and one in black with the chunky glitter so that you can see the difference in that as well. And I just want to make sure that, you know, they're full. But not over full. Oh, I forgot a letter here. And I'm trying to be careful that I don't like scrape the bottom. Okay. So I have got those done. That one I want to do in white, which I should have done the white first, but you know, yeah, guys, I'm gonna have way more resin than I needed. And we'll just do 2 drops. I think that should be enough. And you want to make sure that it's really mixed in so you don't see any streaks, no streaky bits. All right, so let's do this one here in the white. Okay. And then we will try, oh, maybe I'll just do it this way. And we'll just And you know what? I forgot to spray these with alcohol, like an idiot. Yep. All right, let me just... And then I'll just clean up everything after, once it's cured. I just want all the letters to be, I don't know, a different color. And then we can just, you know, just kind of do a contrasting color. That one's going to be more black. And this one will be more of like a gray, I guess, with a little bit of a swirl to it. And we'll put a hint of black in there too. And I think we got all our letters. All right, let me take my scraper. Oh, no, we missed this one. Glad I found it. All right, so we've got stuff in. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss any. All right, so yeah. So note to self, guys, a ½ ounce, you will do all your letters, okay? So I have 1.5 ounces here. So I'm going to, oh, hang on, wipe my sticks down here. All right, so I'm going to take a ½ ounce, and I'm going to color this one in blue, and we're going to put white in that one. Now, some of these tops had pigment stuff in them and others didn't, so I don't want to waste it. Oh, look at that color. That is gorgeous. Now, do I want to do it in the white or do I want to do it in the cyan? And we're going to pour one of our little, I don't even know what he is, but we're going to, that's what we're going to marble him. So let's try the cyan. We'll marble the two. All right. So let me just get this mixed really well. So I'm just going to move these because we're just going to let them sit, and then we'll come back and we'll pour another color over it. So the reason that I just ran it down the side of my cup is if there were any streaks, I would have seen it. Because I want to make sure that pigment paste is all mixed in. All right. So, oops. I am going to spray that. And I'm just going to give these a little bit of a spray to help break some of the bubbles. And we are going to hopefully we have some marbling. I maybe could have used a little bit more of that cyan, but all right. Let's just take this. Try to clean up a little bit. All right, guys, so I will be back when it is ready to put the next coat on these. I'll clean them up beforehand and then we will go from there. All right, let me just clean my gloves here. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so it has been 2 hours and this is like really stringy. So I think it's safe to put our next layer on. So I pulled out some cups because we have 8 colors and I do want to make a purple. So we're going to take a little bit of the blue and the red. And we should, if we do kind of equal amounts, it should mix into a like purple. Let's see. And I think we're gonna need a little bit more red. Because blue and red, we should get a nice purple plummy color. So I mixed up 7 ounces because it was about 7.5, just over 7.5, and we already used a 1/2 ounce, so I'm not gonna, you know, do too much there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in each cup. So we've got and I'm just gonna pour a little bit of resin in each cup, and then so I have my resin in the debubbler right now. And, well, we've done the, so let's just do like the red. And we'll do one in the dark blue. So what I'll do is we'll, all right, I do want a little bit of white. All right. And we've already kind of mixed the black. So I think we'll start with that. And that way we'll have used all the colors. And then if we, you know, we want to mix some, we can. But I'm thinking this will, and if we need to add a little bit more to this, then we can. All right, let me. All right. Just draining. I'm just releasing the air. And then we're going to pour a little bit in each cup. And then we're going to just fill these up. And I did try to get most of the debris out of there, but I didn't get it all. So I know we're going to have, there's going to be a little bit of, you know, they're not going to be perfect, put it that way. All right, so I'm just going to we'll just, you know, we'll start with a little, see how far we get, and then we can mix, you know, more colors as we need. Oop. All right. So I'm going to start with the white. We'll get this one mixed up because I did want to do one of the glitter with the white, and we are going to have to mix up a little bit of black because I did want to do one with the black to show you guys the difference. So let's just we'll get a little bit of black done too. All right. And then as, you know, as we go, I'll add more. All right, I just want to see if we got purple. I mean, it's looking purple. I'm going to add a touch more blue. All right, so let's just nope, definitely more red. Definitely more red. I can never remember which way is to make the purple, more red or more blue. So I can never remember. And maybe we'll add a smidgen of the white in it, just to see if we can lighten that up just a little bit. Can't really tell if it's purple or not. We're just going to go with it. I can always use that as a black. All right, so let's wipe off our stick. And we're just going to mix our colors. And then once we get them mixed, I'll just add probably a little bit more of the resin in here, just to, I just want to get them mixed in, you know, so we can kind of see what the colors are. I'll wipe that off before I go into the green. I just did want to use like all the colors so that you can see, you know, every color that they have. Let's do this. We'll do the stick to the light first. Oh, we definitely need more in here. Wipe my stick. This blue is so pretty. And then we'll do the black. All right, so now let's add some more resin. Get one of my spatula sticks. And if we have to just kind of, you know, mix and match, then we will. All right. My stick here. Oops. Okay. So now we just mix these up again. I don't know what color. It's kind of purple, but a little bit of purple in that orange, but that's okay. Mixing that clear in with that color. One more time. And then we're just going to basically pour. I did pull out some Marabou alcohol ink, the glittery one. So I will probably pop that into some of these, just so we have a little bit of a glitter in there, just in case. But I want to do some of the red, yellow, and orange. I think that's going to make a really pretty sunset color. All right, and I think I just got the black left. All right. So we have all the colors, plus we made a purple. So I'm going to do this purple in this. All right, I'm just going to spray these. All right, so I want that one. And then let's do an orange in here with that green. And let's do a yellow in here. And we'll do green on this white. And let's do, this is the red with the black. And let's do the cyan with the black and the white. We'll do a blue on top of this glitter one. And we'll do a black on one of these, on the glitter, so we can see the difference with a black background versus a white background. So I'm going to pick the same color glitter so that we can see the difference. Okay, so let's see. We can do, let's do a purple and green. And we'll do, if I can pour these together. Kind of do like a little marbly effect. And we'll pour more of the blue first, and then the purple. and see what happens with that. And then I want the red, the orange, and the yellow. And yellow. Let's see, we'll do we'll let that do whatever. And then we'll do a red and a white. And see what we get. Looks more orange than red, but that's okay. Oh, that's really pretty. And let's see. I'll do kind of a red and a green. We'll do the blue cyan and yellow. We should get a greenish hue to it. We'll do yellow and blue, which should give us a green. So I'm just pouring those two colors together. All right, let's use the rest of this in here. Okay. Let's do some of this purple and blue and see if that gives us a little bit more of a, I don't know, purpley kind of color. And let me see here what we... So it is a pretty purple, but you need the white, to kind of make it stand out. Let's blend that again. All right, so we have got let's do a little bit of blue. And red. And we'll see what we get for color. All right, so we got a little bit of blue in this. We're just where we mix some blue in here. All right. And so those ones are looking good. Now we've got, let's do some green and some yellow. We don't have much yellow. And you know what? I didn't put any crud. I didn't put any alcohol ink. So yeah. Now whatever we pour with the rest is going to have some color to it, some sparkle. And I'll do a little blue. And orange. And let's do the green. We'll see if we can get that green to stay on the outside. I don't know that we will, but we're going to try. All right, and let's put this green and this blue. We have two more. And I'm going to pour this light color first. And then we'll pour that over the top. I'll get this white on the bottom. And this purpley color. I mean, look at how pretty that purple is in there. So, worst case scenario, they'll be pretty backs. All right, we're just gonna, oh, crud. I did not want to do that. All right. Pulled out as much as I could. And Oh, I love that one. And that one. And this one. Look how it's just pulled in. All right, so we have a hodgepodge. There's not really enough in those to scrape out. Let's see. And so we have a little bit of orange and a little bit of the purple. So let's just try to use up the I'm just trying to find some that might be a little on the lower side. All right. So now we have this little bit of whatever concoction I made. All right, just trying to clear off a spot. And let me find something little. I don't think we have enough of that, but we might on this flower. So, and this has that marabou sparkle in it. And I don't know if we'll have enough to fill this, but we're going to try. Oh, I think we're going to do it. All right. There we go. Alrighty, so we'll just let these finish curing, and then we will clean this. And then we'll be back. We will demold these and see what they look like. All right. my gloves off here. So the colors are blending really nice. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so this is all cured. I am dying to see what they look like. Just trying to get some tape here to, last time I cut it, I forgot to put something underneath, and there we go. All right, so fold that over. I just want to try to remember to clean. Come on. So hopefully you guys got to watch my impromptu live last night. If you didn't, go back and kind of check it out. We did see one deer. And at the end of this video, because earlier on that same ride, we had saw another deer. So I will put that short little video at the end of this. So if you guys want to see it. I'm just trying to get some of the extra here. You know, if I could remember to do this every time, my molds would look better when I, you know, get ready to pour them. But I'm not going to spend too much time. Just try to get the bulk of it. There we go. All right. So let's do our little extras here first. All right. So that just is very dark. We didn't get no marbling. I thought maybe we would. And the same with our turtle. All right, so let's start getting some of these out. Now, hopefully, the letters are going to stand out. So I'm just going to pop these all out. So I want to give a huge shout out to Let's Resin for sending me this. I really, really appreciate it. And then we can flip over a couple at a time. So I will make a few of the keychains. I won't do them all on camera with you because that'll just, this video is long enough. But I will put a few of them together. All right, so we can definitely see the letters stand out different. And, oh, we got a bubble on that one. And we got a little bit of green, but not a ton. Okay, so this one, see, this is why I was trying to do like two different colors. I was hoping the center would have been lighter. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Looks like a zebra. But I don't like how that, like, I poured too much of one side. But this one will just highlight. All right, so this one I'm probably not going to do anything with because I don't like it. That one's not too bad. And that one's not too bad. So this one, I mean, you could do something on a Cricut or whatever, or just kind of leave it. So this is the difference between a dark color background and a light color. There is a little bit more intensity in the color shift. But they look pretty good. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Yeah, I like the back better than the front. That's really cool how those look like zebra ones. And then the dark with the light. So the colors definitely merged a little bit more than I wanted them to. But, I mean, they're still cool if that's your favorite colors. This one has half crackle look. And the other side is plain, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Didn't quite do what I wanted them to do, but we can revisit this. This is kind of cool. You know, we can definitely revisit them. And then this is with the white, and so there's just, you know, it just kind of shows how they look different. Oh, and this one's kind of cool. Okay, so we only got a few with bubbles, so that's not too bad. Let me grab, let's see. All right, so just want to see, you know, like this one here, we definitely would have to highlight this letter for it to show up at all. You know, and we could do like around the flower too. All right, so I'm not going to do all of them. I just want to kind of give you guys some different idea and options. That way there, it just kind of makes it stand out. So I'm going to let that dry. Let's see. So we'll do the M. I'm just trying to pick the ones that kind of look better. Do these few. Let's see. This one's kind of cool. Although this one's got a lot of little bubbles in it, so I'm not going to finish that. Trying to find some without too many bubbles. we'll do this one. So this one kind of has like a crackle effect in the top too. So we'll do that one and that one. I will do the M. And we'll do this one because this one came out kind of cool. And, oh, we forgot our little guy here. All right, let me get my deburrer here. There we go. So we got a little bear. He's got a few little marbles through him, but not too bad. All right, so I pulled out a few of my keychains, and these are the jump rings that it comes with. And then I also pulled out some different colored tassels. All right, so let's put a few of these together here. So then we're just gonna put, they're already open, so we'll just put that through there. And open it a little bit more. And we have a little keychain, So, let's see. So we can just put whatever little tassel. And just hang a little tassel. You know, you could put a whole bunch of different things on there. And I only have one set of pliers down here, so I'm like, oh, crud, I don't want to run back upstairs. I'm too lazy to today. And let's do, we'll just do a light blue one. You know, so, and you can put them at any length that you want. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll probably just throw one of these in any orders. And let's take an orange one here. Just like that. Does this have the... Yes, this has a hole in it as well. So I'm just going to make this into a keychain as well. I can find the hole. Maybe this doesn't have a hole. I thought it did, but maybe not. All right, let's do a few more of these. And let's do a light blue. And we can do a green on this one. You know, and you could use smaller jump rings too. I have them, they're just upstairs. You know, I mean, you could outline these with pretty much anything that you know, you really wanted to. And we might as well do that one. And we'll do a pink. So there. These are our cute little keychains. So this kit is a really good kit because you could do a lot with these. I mean, you know, you could put flowers in them. You could do all kinds of different things. It's, you know, just a matter of kind of, you know, what you want. And then we could just even outline one of the outside. So yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do, but this video is long enough, so I'm going to end it as soon as I find my cover right here. Alrighty, guys. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Which one was your favorite? I don't know. Some of these, I don't know. That one's kind of cool, but there's a lot of like little bubbles. So yeah, I'll put these in a bin or something and do something with them. But let me see. Just gonna see how this, sorry. I'm just going over like the high spots, letting some of that black kind of show through. That's actually kind of cute. Just kind of makes him stand out a little bit more. And for this little guy, I do want to cut his chin off because he has a double chin. There we go. That looks more like a turtle now. And then I'll let that dry. Let me take my little pen, and we're gonna make him a keychain. I'm gonna get my bigger one. All right, let me see if I can get a jump ring through there. I don't know. Of course, you know, I should have put this on before I painted it. So the reason I'm trying to poke it through the back side is because I really can't see it on the front. There we go. And there. Now we have a little turtle keychain. And we'll just put a blue tassel on him. There we go. Now we have a little turtle keychain. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys all later. Again, thank you, Let's Resin. And we will be doing some more of these down the road. We'll try some different ways, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty, guys. Bye. Hey, guys. We're out looking. We're riding in our buggy. We got a 6x6. And there's a deer up here, so hopefully she will stay there so you can see her.